Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's finally the day that we go off and fight the Manticore. Super excited. But before we get started with that Manticore fight, we first need to stock up on some healing items, probably some throwing items, basically anything and everything that's going to help us win this fight. So with that being said, the first place we'll go is to Manticore, drop off a lot of our inventory, and then we'll head on down to Brewing, where we'll stock up on all the needed supplies to kill this Manticore. So I just got to Manticore, reorganized a lot of the items that were on the ground. Basically moved all healing items to this little section. This is the section we gotta take back to Bryn to sell. But ultimately all my healing stuff is located in the same spot now. Don't mind that healing salve that's over here. Doesn't matter that there's a healing salve. Actually it kind of does. Let me pick this up. I'm gonna go back to my little square and drop that to the ground. Okay. Also, since we gotta head to the rotten willow, I got all of my cursed items in one spot because I would like to take those up there too. Okay, let's get our books sold. Show me your goods. Take this, and that. All right, how many ID scrolls? He's got 2 ID scrolls. So I'll go to another shop to get the rest of the stuff identified. And then use this one too. All right, what do we get? Purification and stone skin. Now, stone skin I might be able to make use of. Sell. There we go. Now we're sitting with 13,000 gold. I think it's all of my gold I have so far. I don't think I have any more. All right, now that we're at the potions vendor, we're gonna grab up 2 ID scrolls. Use it on this one. Anesthesia. And what's the other one gonna do? Elusiveness. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Alright guys, since I'm super indecisive, I decided this is what I'm gonna grab, at least for right now. I don't know what else to take, but the Bryn shops need to reset their inventory. So just to pass some time by, I'm gonna head back to Manticore, make our way up to the Rotten Willow, drop all of this inventory off, plus open up the trade route to the Rotten Willow. The other thing I want to do is take the cursed items up there and hand them away to Laukri so we can increase our reputation. We might as well while we're there. But yeah, it's gonna take me a couple of trips, and hopefully by then the Bryn shops will reset and we can pick up some more items. But I'll meet you guys up that way. Alright guys, we finally made it to the Rotten Willow Tavern. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off a lot of my gear here. Now I'll talk about this in a second, but I grabbed a handful of amber and a crawler's eye. I'll need one more item, but I'll discuss that later if you don't already know. And then I think we're gonna go here and talk to Laukri, get rid of these 2 weapons. I do believe he takes this. Let's see. I have something for you. Vampiric staff. He does take the staff. Okay. 2,000 gold. I think we sell. If I'm correct here, we can. He doesn't buy these. Somebody takes these. Is it Laukri? Show me your goods. It is him. Okay. Nice. From here, I'm gonna head back to Manticore and grab up the rest of my cursed items, and we'll be right on back. Oh, Laukri just went ahead and was like, "Oh, excellent timing. Tell me more." He's gonna talk about Venomist. I don't want. I've already read this once before. How am I supposed to find him? What kind of danger should I expect? Bone cradle. Yeah. Do it yourself. What's the reward? Cool, now we have the quest that we need. Let me talk to you again. I have something for you. Morian. Fantastic. Give me 100 gold for that. And you can take these cursed weapons off my hands. There you go. I don't know if he gave us a whole ton of gold, but better than nothing. Alright, so I have some good news. The shops reset. Bad news, not really, because I don't, I'll buy this, but there's not a whole lot of items to throw at people. So I'll continue looking around for more shops. All right, Joe, I've been like really debating on what rings to buy, and I still don't know what to get. I was hoping for something very offensive, but with the Manticore fight, maybe something defensive. I do feel like I should have a little bit more health, maybe energy. I really don't know. So maybe the Morian ring and a silver ruby. All we're gonna lose is a little bit of control and some counter chance. As far as the enchantments, we can always make something else work with that. The necklace, kind of still want to keep this. I haven't really found anything that's better to replace it. I don't need fumble chance because it's zero. It's nothing. Accuracy could probably use a little bit of an increase, because that's only sitting at 81%. But I mean, outside of that, we have 66% chance to dodge, and when I switch weapons, it's supposed to change that, I thought. I know it changes counter chance, which goes up to 83.5%, and my crits change too. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Give me this one and give me that one. I'll get these enchanted, and hopefully this is a good decision. We'll see. Let's grab up a couple of enchanting scrolls and see what we get. Crushing resistance, healing efficiency, and let's just use it on, I don't think the Manticore does crush. I believe it does rend. Magic resistance, that could help. He does do magic attacks. But then again, I don't want to get hit, but we'll keep it. All right, guys, I'm back at the Rotten Willow. I grabbed a few items. Don't worry, I'm not taking just this to the fight. Don't worry about that plate. But what I want to do is go up there first, because there's a side part of this quest that I would like to knock out first before we take all of our inventory up there, because there's gonna be a lot of back and forth. But I want to make my way up there first, grab Venomous's book, bring it back to the Rotten Willow, turn it in, make a potion before we ultimately head back up there. So let's make that trip first, get this potion ready, and then we can get this fight underway. All right, we just found Venomous Camp. Freaking awesome. Let's go ahead and grab his book. All right, let's head back to the Rotten Willow, and we'll turn this into Laukri. All right, let's turn this book back into Laukri. I found a camp nearby, and there was also this book. Let me see. Yes, it's undoubtedly Venomous handwriting. I'd know that anywhere. Carefully examine the text. Where to begin? It all went down just like I anticipated. Venomous arrogance and impatience will be the end of him, and so will his refusal to finally learn ancient Axian. Why bother with this rubbish? Everything important was written during the modern Axian period anyway. As if. That's exactly how you miss finer details. For instance, in ancient Axian, summoning and curse are homophones. A single vowel can make a world of difference. Venomous hubris played a cruel joke on him. What he translated as summon the guardian is in fact the guardian curse. So what exactly is this guardian? Let me explain. I read about this in some old manuscript, but I carelessly dismissed it as improbable. Axian mages had many ways of protecting their precious relics. What we're dealing with is a fairly rare technique, but it fits the description perfectly. The idea is to enchant a valuable item with a special and very insidious spell, which can only be spotted if you know what you're looking for. Upon coming in contact with the cursed treasure, those who wish to steal it transform into a mighty guardian, doomed to protect the object of their avarice for all of eternity. What can I say? Axians had an odd sense of humor. You probably have some more questions. You saying that Venomous turned into a guardian? Everything points to it. Unfortunately, the book doesn't really go into specifics about the transformation forced upon the curse's victim. If I had to guess, the final result is likely both dangerous and unsavory. How about you and I go to the cave together? Your knowledge would be of great help. Under different circumstances, I would gladly join you. But until I know for certain what kind of entities reside in the shadows of that barrow, I'm afraid that's out of the question. In my younger years, I already encountered things of similar nature, and that's why I had to cover my face with protective sigils. They won't be of much help if I tempt fate one more time, and then you'll regret having me by your side. The mistakes of youth, heed my advice. Some things are best left buried. Oh, what should we do now? We need to kill the guardian and retrieve the cradle. There's no way around that, although there might be another solution, but I doubt it'll work. Venomous was once again foiled by his poor knowledge of ancient Axian. After mixing up all possible grammatical voices and moods, he somehow managed to prepare a special elixir, which would protect him from the baleful magic guarding the cradle, or so he thought. He made one particularly grave mistake. The essence offers no protection against the curse, but instead works as an antidote. It only cures those who already came in contact with the spell. The best moment to imbibe the essence would be during the transformation, but Venomous must have drunk it beforehand. I don't think it worked out too well for him. And that's about the gist of it. Does that mean that Venomous can no longer be cured? Can you prepare this elixir? Ancient Axian alchemy isn't my strongest point. Its language drastically differs from modern tradition, and it's never been my intention to master it. In his notes, Venomous translated part of the recipe, but I'm not quite sure what to make of it. His interpretation of some of the ingredients was quite literal. Petrified moment, an eye of many-eyed, blooming sanity. It's plain gibberish. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't want to waste my time on riddles. That's about the gist of it. Does that mean that Venomous can no longer be cured? It seems so. Still, there's a small chance that the potion might work when the Guardian is on the brink of death. If my memory served me right, Xenopont Stoichia Kumia whatever mentioned something like this. Apparently, if I prepare a large enough flask, you should be able to douse the Guardian with the potion over the course of the fight. And once you bring the creature to the death's door, the transformation will reverse itself. Be warned though, a lot of things written in antique manuscripts are either entirely made up or erogenous. I think I know what the ingredients might be. A petrified moment is a piece of amber once something is trapped as fossilized tree resin. Okay. I think I know what the blooming sanity likely refers to mind wart. Any herbalist knows that it helps with clearing the mind. Of course, its properties were known to scholars of time since antiquity, so you might indeed be onto something. Hand it over. And then the last is the eye of many-eyed. Is a crawler's eye. This one was easy to figure out. Very few creatures have this many eyeballs. I should have thought about that myself. In my defense, I have more important things on my mind right now. It's great that you brought me the ingredients with you. It's not easy to acquire something like this at a moment's notice. Now that we have the recipe, can you brew the essence? No promises, but I'll do my best. Venomous left detailed instructions on how to prepare the base. Hopefully, at least this part is free of errors. Let's move to a less crowded location so that I can begin preparing the essence. Is that him? What are you doing way back here, bro? Congratulations, you're now one of the select few who is allowed to enter my secret laboratory. Consider it a great honor. Barely anyone even knows about its existence. Wow, okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Watch your step. The stairs are awfully steep. Venomous once sprained his ankle on the way down. I think it was the exact moment when he started harboring a grudge against me. And the ceiling, for the sake of Providence, mind the ceiling. If you crack your head on it, your riddle-solving days will likely come to an end. Interesting. Oh wow, yeah, you do have something going on down here. Alchemy abhors hastiness. The potion should be ready in about 5 hours. You'll find me here. In the meantime, feel free to chat with Wigmar or whatnot. Being an awfully friendly fellow that he is, he'll surely keep you company while I work. Alright, I think I got everything I need. We just need to go talk to Lacroix and basically pick up that potion. And we'll head back out to the Manticore fight and hopefully kick his butt. So, without further ado, let's head back down into the cellar. Lacroix, are you done yet, my guy? Ah, there you are. Looks like everything went well. Here's the essence. I implore you, be careful not to drop it. It was a huge hassle to prepare this bottle, and I'm not making you another one. Besides, we don't even know how effective it'll be. Remember, you can only douse the Guardian when it's deathly wounded. The creature's soul must begin separating from its body, otherwise the essence will likely not work. Alternatively, you could go with more conventional approach and just simply drink it. The taste is terrible though, reminiscent of the worst kind of rot gut. I don't know all of its properties, but this potion will definitely make your body more resilient to harmful spells. It might come in handy. After all, Guardians are magical creatures. Choice is up to you. I hope you'll find the essence useful. Good luck in that cave. Aye, wow, what does it do? Essence of Deliverance, Magic Resistance, Arcane, Unholy, Sacred, Energy Restoration, Sanity, Morale. Okay, well, it's not something we're going to be using, but still, nice to know. Super nervous here. This is my second time ever fighting this thing. So the first time we lost, but I made some really stupid mistakes. Probably could have killed it had I not made so many just obvious mistakes, I guess. But before we get this fight started, so very simple. Same thing we do when we do any fight is to kind of go through our abilities and break down our character's ability sheet. So first and foremost, we went full agility just because I felt like it. I don't know any other reason why, other than I just felt like it. So main hand damage, 23. Actually, before I get too crazy, this is not my main weapon. This would technically be my main weapon. So 27 main hand damage. Percentages are right here. Body part damage. Armor pierce is 34%. Now the accuracy is a little low, lower than I would like it to be, but it's okay, I guess. 31% chance to crit. Now granted, that's only high because I just switched my weapon. So if I space, it's technically 21%, but because I swap weapons, it increases that. Crit efficiency, again, counter chance is high only because I switched weapons just now. Energy cost, yeah, you get the idea there. Experience, not too worried about that. Health, 111. Restoration, healing efficiency. Protections at 10. Now granted, I probably should have done something with that, but I'm trying to rely on dodge here. We're at 66% chance. It could definitely be higher, but we'll see how well this goes. Let's see what else is there. Fortitude at 25. Bleed, control, and movement. Probably would have been a little bit better to have more on bleed resistance than move. So we're probably going to have to be fighting bleed the whole fight. But live and learn, right? Damage taken is only 89% of the full amount that could be hit on us. Physical's at 19. Magic's got 10% there. Rending, a pitiful 2.5. Unholy and psionic resistance. And that's about it over there. Going over the weapons. So our Miser Cord, I think that's how you say it, gets the additional 3% chance to crits. Our Duelist Doublets gets piercing resistance. Healing efficiency on our cape. This is always unique, doesn't change. The belt is for crit efficiency, crit chance with crush resist. Rending resistance on our boots. Physical on our gauntlets. Magical resistance on the ring. Healing efficiency on this one. And the starter necklace, I don't know. I just couldn't seem to find equipment that I thought would be better to use, I guess. So I just stuck with it. I don't know. And then everything I have in my inventory. I'm probably gonna die a horrible death, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. I think that's about it. Oh, I may have an offhand weapon. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually utilize my my quick swaps to increase crit chance and my dodge. It's crit chance and it's crit counter chance. So over to the abilities section, we have swords. Yeah, daggers. So we got quick hands. Pretty self-explanatory. Dagger strikes will reduce my cooldown as well as switching a loadout, which is I've been using the entire time since I played this Dirwin Rot dagger. I've been switching back and forth between two daggers to get my counter chance up and my crit chance. Double lunge, self-explanatory.
Gaping Wounds. Then we got Deadly Trick. I do believe I can use this to swap places with the Manticore, and obviously give me an additional weapon damage, dagger, and all the fun stuff. And then I got this move down here for critical dagger strikes, giving 5% additional dodge for 8 turns, and apply our target with more damage taken and can stack. So not too shabby. We have Cauterize as well as First Aid. I'm going to Warfare. I grabbed up Seize the Initiative so we can do the right on target. That was the whole point of the entire build, was right on target. Then we had to get these 2 skills, obviously, to get Finisher. I don't know how Finisher is going to work for us. I'm hoping, because the plan here is to have Finisher to kill the Skelly Boys and replenish all of my active cooldowns. Primarily, the main use would be to reset the cooldown on my First Aid ability. But that's about all I could think of. I mean, outside of the increased crit chance, that's what I was going for. I don't know. Athletics, I got Dash. And then we were in Armored Combat. Only 2 points here. My initial thought was to go all the way down to custom adjustments, but with some other kind of abilities that I picked out, I ended up not getting it. But you see, we got Brace as well as Battle Forged. I think that about does it, because I don't have anything in Geomancy, Electromancy, none of that. That's it. I think we're good to go. Now let's just get it started. Yep, let's go. Alright, your first and only victim, Venomist. Not for long in the conversation. Alright, let me inspect him. Again, I know he has a lot of abilities. I just don't know the best route to take here. Okay. So we have armor, durability, obviously, and health. The first move here is Primal Ether. Marks an area. The next turn launches an energy arc that hits everything in its trajectory. That's basically like a little laser beam. I do believe that's the Primal Ether one. Deadly Tail, that's just his normal attack. Vengeance of the Dead marks 6 to 8 random tiles in a large area around the character, including the tile they're currently standing on. While next turn, it causes the bone spikes to erupt from the marked tiles, dealing damage and unholy with 60% armor pen, bleed, and immobilization. So step the hell away from him, essentially. The leaping, that's just him moving. Then we have Bone Pyres, destroys every single skeleton in the arena, sending bone shards that deal 12 pierce and 10 unholy damage with 40% armor pen, while creating ether fires in place of the destroyed skeletons, which will leech our mana. Okay. And lastly is Animated Servant. So my biggest worry is I don't know when to attack him to avoid getting hit in return. So there's that. So the first move is to animate undead. Fair enough. I am wondering if I can step forward. I can, but then I'm stuck here. Okay. Actually, I'm worried that this won't work. Like, 150% chance to swap target. I don't know if I should start off like that. I don't know. Check this out. So he's got 250% move resist when he's doing this. All right, yeah, we gotta move. Best positioning here. Should I step away or step in? No, I better step away, because if I step in, I will be blocked. Okay. So 2 skills are down. He can summon more undead here soon. He might be using Primal Ether next. Sure enough. Deadly Lion's Leap. He might be summoning skeletons next. I don't know their HP limit, so what if I just swap places with him? So, primal ether. Should I step away? Or do I risk it? I get the feeling he's gonna use this next. I know, I'm taking my sweet, sweet time here, but I gotta make some wise decisions here. Do I currently still have my active bonus for swapping weapons? I do. Counter chances, or sorry, counters at 90. Okay. Let's, either I brace. Let me try bracing. Let me see. I'll brace just this time around. So if this is off a cooldown, we'll see if he actually uses it or if he attacks. He attacked. Okay, no worries. Step away. He'll ether fire next. Okay, no worries. No worries. Skelly boy dead. So I'm definitely gonna have some trouble attacking and taking hits myself. How many turns does this last for? 6. Okay. Should I use it right now? He's gonna animate undead. Does he have attacks of opportunity? It doesn't appear so. If I use finisher, I think he's gonna die. He did. Take this opportunity to attack him a little bit, maybe? Ah, yeesh. What'd he hit me with? Oh, come on, bro. I might not be able to last very long during this fight. Not too confident at all. Oh, I'm so screwed here. I don't know. I think I needed more armor because this is not. There's no. You can't cheese him from armor durability. It actually took a pretty decent chunk of change though. Alright, so from here. Okay. %. I should be able to finish her. Nice. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't mean to use finisher. I was trying to use this one. I screwed up. I don't want to attack him since my abilities are on cooldown. Okay. I do need to hit him so he doesn't heal up though. So 92 and 6. Should I go ahead and pop a potion? Intoxication. We'll drink up. There we go. He's gonna use another ability, no worries. He didn't get hit, interesting. That will replace that, perfect. Oh, don't do that, you're dumb. Oh no, I was trying to move. That'll be in his, I think he can hit from there. That's one's, wait, is he like right on top of me? That's not good. That's unfair, bro, you're in my space. That's totally cheating. I don't agree with this. Sturdiness. So my leg is hurt. Gotta get it fixed. Okay, totally messing up, but I guess it's fine. I need to hit him next, don't I? We need to drink again. I don't like the positioning I'm in right now. Okay. So from here, still in pain. Pain's at 32%. Maybe I should take one of these next. Okay. I'm gonna pop this. I need to hit him. Okay, we're in bad positioning here. Should I dash away? Oh, I didn't stop to think about that, did I? Okay, okay. Let's concentrate here. We're intoxicated. Thirsty. Okay. 59% armor. There we go. I need to hit him. Should I do sturdiness? Didn't I pick up, I did not pick up stone skin. Sturdiness, max health, health restoration, fortitude. Okay. 100%. 100%. Okay. We still have 55 rounds of this. Got a crit there. He jumped away. Fantastic. Let's move away from that. 53 rounds. Intoxication. Thirst. Thirst. Where are you at, Thirst? What is this? Lingering. I need to get a finisher on this guy. I gotta keep an eye on which weapon I'm using too. We're not right now in the rondel. Finisher. There we go. Let's go. 90 and 18% for armor. He's jumping right next to us. 43 rounds there. Let's... Ah, shite. Let me try one more maneuver. Actually, just move away. %. I might be able to kill him with this hit. Hey, there we go. Miss. Oh, he fumbled. 81%. Have 2 attacks left there. 32 rounds of sturdiness. Can I switch? Did not work. Let's move away. Well, there goes my finisher. Alright, well, that's not good. %. I'm gonna try this again. Hey, I switched that time. I don't know if I can make him bleed here, but I'm definitely gonna try. Hey, let's go. Now we need to heal up. Alright, alright. 69%. Let's go. He is bleeding. I'll need to get a finisher off. What are my pain levels at? Not too bad. I'll pop one of these. Let's go. Get in my level, yo. Okay. Okay, what is this? Sacrificial blood. The casters replenish 3% max energy for each missing percent of the affected target's health. The caster gains 50% magical power. still dodge away. 59%. What's this guy got? 15%. Do a little bit of finisher on him. I hate the fact that sturdiness is almost off. Gotta do another antitoxin. There we go, nice. Okay, we heal up a little bit. We no longer have that additional armor on us, so we gotta be careful when he comes to us. There we go. Slap that. Stabby stab. Move away. Oh, he stepped in the wrong place. I was hoping he would not die. Okay. What does this one give me? Intoxication 8%. Pain limits. Healing. I don't have any more potions. 56%. That's on cooldown. Let's go ahead and take this. Take another one of these too. Alright, so from here, I'm gonna risk it. Nice. Do it one more time. Please bleed. He's not bleeding. Okay, we need to move. Let's see what percentage HP he's got. 50. Okay. Come on, baby. Jumped away. Fantastic. I'm bleeding? Or no, I'm poisoned. Inspect again. 43%. We need to have him at 10% or under to use this potion. So 30 more percent HP loss. I want to do finisher next. Let's go. Dang it. That was gonna fall off. I had to move. Oh, okay. Is he healing at all? 48? Shit, he's healing. I should have hit him. Okay. We're thirsty again. Oh no! Can I move there? No, I cannot. Oh no! This is gonna hurt. Oh my god. Ooh, I'm dazed and confused. Dazed again. Still dazed. Okay. We have to heal this round. It's just gonna burn all my mana away. Oh my god. Gotta hit him. 50%, damn it! It's healing up again. I need to switch weapons back to my other one. I keep on forgetting about that. Oh, I wanted to, dang it. Okay, good dodge. Be nice if we just get him bleeding again. Oh, that's not good. We need to get back to him. He's too far away. Okay. Let me take a look at my health here. $44. He keeps healing. Is it because of the Skelly boys? Am I not killing them fast enough? Does it tell me how many rounds they've been alive for? I feel like I've been killing them off pretty quickly. Could be wrong though. Oh no, I messed up. He's right next to me, so 4. Miss. 2. He's gonna hit us next round because I want to try for a bleed. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. $41. I wish I could, I mean, I could pop this, get my mana back, but, okay. Come to me! I missed. I don't see him healing. 41. Please bleed. Okay, let's go ahead and use another one of these, even though it's gonna take all my mana away, or I just go for a full heal. I think we should go for the full heal. I changed my mind. Oh no, I missed! Full heal it is. There we go. 36%. Move to him. Come on, baby. Nice counter. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I move diagonal from here? $21. Okay. Did not work. Oh boy, inspect, 19% HP left. He's donezo, okay, well that's not gonna be good. I need to be able to hit this guy. Okay. 16%? Please bleed. No bleed. %. What did he say? Did I say something? Guardian's almost dead. I should be able to. I should be able to. Must be now. Oh my god, y'all. Is this it? Oh no! Did I do it? End the conversation. I return. Let's go. Oh my god. I think I need more. If I had sturdiness potions, I feel like I could have tanked a lot more. But once that ran out, I was kind of like, oh god, what we do now? Oh my goodness. Fires of Providence. What happens? Half of my body feels numb. Ahem. Please excuse my inappropriate appearance, stranger. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is... Hell. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Give me a moment to gather my thoughts. Slim Shady? Veggie Vermin Velmy. That's venomous, bruh. Yes, that's it. I'm Venomous, the Magister of Occult Arts. Hold on. How do you know my name? I'm here on Lacrow's behalf. I thought as much. Who else but him could have sent a mercenary to spy on me? What does he want this time? Dude, he doesn't want the cradle to fall into your hands. The bastard. If only he were here right now, I would, Would what? On second thought, I'm afraid he's not wrong this time. The cradle's too much for a simpleton like me. It was only a second after the curse began to set in, but during the short moment that I was holding the cradle, my mind was awash with a myriad of visions, the countless premonitions of what it's capable of. That's when I realized it. No mere mortal should ever touch this artifact. The immense power it radiates, unholy power. Do you understand? It brings only death and ruin, and I only fell victim to it. As for the Crow, I doubt even he will be able to tame it. Although now I'm starting to remember our last conversation. He was vehemently against me looking for the cradle to begin with. Maybe he doesn't want to use it for his own gain after all. So be it. You win. The Crow will be overjoyed. The foolish Venomous finally got what was coming for him. Take the cradle and hit the road. Don't worry, the curse is no more. Make sure that it finds its way to Lacrow. I bet he knows how to render it harmless. And for the love of the host, don't fall prey to its temptations like I did. Speaking of which, how long has it been since I descended to this godforsaken cave? Not too long. I think Lacrow said you went missing a couple weeks ago. What a relief. It felt like centuries, millennia. While you're in that beastly form, every moment lasts for eternity. I feared that I would have to wander this foul barrow until the host once again come into this world and take mercy upon my wretched soul. If it hadn't been for your timely intervention, this would likely have been my fate. My deepest apologies if I've caused you any grief during that fight. As a guardian, I was slave to that damn curse. I didn't have the strength to resist. Manticores are rage incarnate. There's only ripping, tearing, destroying. Yeah, that's all in the past now. Alright, I'm not feeling so good, but it could be much worse. I just need to rest here for a bit. Everything will be fine. Right now, I have no way of repaying your kindness, but I'm sure we'll meet again in the future. Just take the cradle and go. Fan-freaking-tastic. Let's go. Well, I'm only moving one. Feel sick. That's okay. Before we actually die, let's just go ahead and do this. Wow, that's freaking awesome. My very first Manticore kill. Pretty excited. All right, we're finally back at the Rotten Willow. Look who's here. I almost started to worry. Were you successful? Yes, I was. Fires of Providence, you've done it. I'll be honest with you, till the very last moment, I feared that you would just disappear like that Venomist. I'm glad I was wrong. Tell me, what happened there? How's Venomist? He survived? The essence helped. I managed to lift the curse from him. Is he alright? Such metamorphoses usually leave their victims dead or insane. The transformation left him exhausted, but that's about it. He stayed behind to recover his strength. Venomous is dead lucky. If he had spent another month or two as a guardian, I'm afraid the essence wouldn't have had any effect. Although, I find it even more fortunate that he gave up the cradle without any further bloodshed. I suspect it was a valuable learning experience. The wise learn from others' mistakes. The foolish from their own. Alas, even the scholars of ancient philosophy, such as Venomous, struggle with that simple concept. If only you knew how many times I witnessed people running into the exact same pitfall. The outcome is usually much more dire. If anything, Venomous got off relatively easy. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a look at that cradle. Yeah, here, you can have it. Most splendid. I think we're on the cusp of some major discoveries. Then I'll make sure that no one will be able to find the cradle ever again. As for your reward, here's your money. Spend it wisely. Oh, and here's a little something that I didn't think I'd part with. But since you went out of your way to help me, just don't ask how I came into my possession. Bones for bones. Ooh. Tanat's Skull. While it's in your inventory, grants 33% miracle chance, negative 33% fumble, and negative 33% cooldown duration for each missing percentage of health. And 6,000 gold. Go by the fire. Or we could just think about our glorious victory. Well, there you have it, y'all. We finally managed to kill the Manticore. My second attempt ever at fighting him. I'm glad it came out victorious this time. Wish I had more of my stone skin potions with me. Apparently, I left the other one on the ground, as one would. I think if I had that second stone skin potion, probably, could have killed him a little bit faster, because I was tanking with that stone skin potion. We were tanking a lot of damage. This turned out really well, considering I didn't have a whole lot of heavy armor on me. I'm pretty excited. I think this is a pretty good run, y'all. But that's gonna do it for the Dirwin playthrough. I think we've accomplished a lot in this run. I'm super excited for our next playthrough, and I hope you all are as well. We'll be doing the same idea. We're gonna be hitting up the troll, we're gonna hit up the Manticore, and if we are victorious or not, doesn't matter, we'll start a new game. Each and every run will be something new, different playthrough, different abilities. And as always, be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, comment away. I always like to reply to each and every single comment that you guys leave, and just help the channel grow so I can continue to pump out videos for y'all. But with that out of the way, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye!